Yeah, hi guys. Good morning. Just want to talk regarding energy levels and fueling. Just a couple of people made comments about what they're actually having during their runs and their long runs. So just wanted to go through the importance of the timing and what sort of energy you should be introducing into the system. I mean, everybody's different. You're going to find things that people enjoy more so than others as far as energy gels or fluids or Coke or Tailwind or Endura, Cliff Blocks, etc. Or real food, bananas, yeah. So, and it also depending on what style of race, the distance, road or trail, what aspects you're looking in this out of the session, as far as if it's just a training run or a race. Obviously, race, you probably want to play on the higher sort of energy level perspective, as far as making sure you are on top of your nutrition, your hydration, so you've got the energy and you're continually flowing through. Where if it's training, you might be a little bit on the lighter side to work on the adaptation of using more fat for energy, getting used to the body running a little bit lower, so then when you are racing, you're going to get more bang for your buck, so to speak. So you're going to have a better response to the energy load that you give your system. But again, that's important with hydration. What the studies have done, you'd get not as much of a benefit if you're trying to dehydrate yourself when you're doing your long run. I'm trying to get adaptation for running on low fluids, etc., which sometimes mentally it can be a really good stimulus of running a little bit low on fluid and liquid. But as far as the dehydration perspective, you need to be hydrated and you need to hydrate. So having water is good and is fine. You need water, but they're saying not to basically train without water, because you're not going to really get much out of it, which is true. But again, mentally maybe, but not any physical adaptations. But looking at fueling, if you want more bang for your buck and you want energy right then and there to get you home in the last stages of an ultra marathon or the last stages of the training session, for the last sort of half an hour, etc., Coke, yeah, use Coke, or something that's just high in sugar, that's easy for the body to break down. It requires less blood to be drawn from your muscles, because if you're having something that's more solid, or that a lot of blood needs to be drawn away from the stomach, or the muscles into the stomach, that's when you're going to get stomach issues, cramping, etc. But if you want Coke, for instance, it's just straight sugar, no digestive process, or just glucose tablets, etc., that you can get from the chemist. It's just sugar, goes straight into the system, boom, you get energy. But when you have energy like that, you go boom, you go up, but then you come down. So that's why it's important not to use it too early in the race, because you don't want to be going up with your insulin, because you're going to come straight back down. Then you have to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down, refueling on that energy to keep it high. So that's where you can get into issues by having stomach issues, because you keep drawing in and out. And that's why I've always said, like, I've used Tailwind because I use it at races, and it is a more of a sustained energy release into the system. Same if you're doing ultras and you're not running so fast, you can have food. So like my brownies, bananas, you could have Vegemite peanut butter sandwiches. You might be having the Cliff bars, or etc. They're gonna be processed longer, and you're going to have sustained energy for a longer period of time. It's not the Coke that's going to give you a big burst of energy, because then you come down. More sustained. So early on, fuel on those sort of, like, you could use your Tailwind. You could use, there's another good product called Can2, not Can2. I'll come back to that. But you want a slower release, so you got more sustained energy. And that's why we're like having Tailwind. You can sip on it regularly and keep it going in your system and keeping fueled, keeping hydrated, getting that sustained energy, not a spike. You don't want spikes, because you're going to have too many ups and downs if you just keep having pure sugar. That's why having lollies as well, sugar, having that constantly, it's not gonna help you in the long term and the long run. So Coke for the end, to get you home, to give you a bit of a pep pickup, but you want to look for Real Food or those like Tailwind, Cliff Block Chews, or some of the gels like the Unived I've been using are really good. They're going to be more sustained energy. So use those if you want sustained energy and it's early on for the long run, but avoid the Coke. Have that later. Hope that helps.